Now, let's record a script for the web environment. I have this custom HTML page which has a login section. You can enter a login ID, say Guru99, a password, click the submit button. You're taken to this next page. In QTP, let's record these three simple steps. Click the record button. Select the default settings, click OK. In the web page, enter the login ID, password. This could be any login ID or any password. Click the submit button. You're taken to the next page. Stop recording. Now, let's do something which is very common in the practical world. The developer thinks that the name for the button submit is not intuitive enough and he changes the value to login. So let's go ahead and do the change. You can open the file with any of the editors. I'll choose Notepad since it's readily available. I track down the code for the submit button. Right now its value is set to submit. I just change it to login as discussed. Save the code. On refreshing the HTML page, the name of the button is changed from submit to login. The next leg of the scenario, as it has happened many a times in the past as well, the changes are not communicated to all the stakeholders, particularly the testing team, and you run the same script on this new page. So let's run the script. For obvious reasons, the script must fail since the value of properties of object has changed. In this case, the login. Running the script. If you see, the script is stuck at the third step, which is clicking the submit button, which has now become the login button. Well, the script actually passes. It succeeds. Why? Let's investigate. For a web button, following default mandatory and assistive properties are stored. For the original button submit, HTML code is onClick is actually a JavaScript function and can be ignored. If for a button, name property is not specified, the value property is taken as the name property. As per as the object identification properties, HTML tag input, name which is actually value property as submit, type as button, it's stored in the object repository along with the class of the object. For the modified button login, HTML code is the property values available for comparison at runtime are HTML tag input, type as button, but the name property is different. Recorded test object properties and runtime test object properties do not match. Test must fail, but in such instances, QTP uses smart identification, which is a more flexible mechanism of object identification. Smart identification uses two categories of properties: base filter properties, which contain the most fundamental properties of an object, those whose values cannot be changed without changing the essence of the original object. Optional filter properties, other properties that can help identify the objects. If the usual object identification process fails, QTP triggers Smart Identification, provided Smart Identification is enabled. For a web button, it is checked by default. Let's study the Smart Identification process. QTP identifies the parent object of the failed object. In our case, the parent object is page object. Prepares a list of all child objects of the parent. In our case, child objects are web table, 2 edit boxes, and the 2 buttons. Next, QTP uses the base filter properties to reduce the object candidate list. As per our base filter property, the child is of generic class button with HTML tag as input. Therefore, the web table and web edit boxes are eliminated from the candidate list. Next, it uses optional filter properties to uniquely identify an object. Currently, the object candidate list has 2 objects, login and reset, with corresponding HTML codes. The idea is to narrow down only to one object matching some or all of the saved description properties. The first optional filter property, name, is compared. As we have studied earlier, name and value property are the same, but name available is login and reset. Hence this property is kept. Next type property is compared, whose value matches that of the login button, and a unique identification is possible. The succeeding comparisons are ignored. If you look into the test results, exclamation mark is displayed indicating that smart identification was used along with the corresponding smart identification details.